It's tough for some people, man, because I know a lot of people that have tried to start meditating. They go, I'm obviously doing it wrong. My mind was thinking the whole time. I just thought about what I was going to be having for dinner, or like Sarah in accounting. Like I just thought the whole time, man. We allow those thoughts to happen. We just allow them to come in like it's car hoots are happening in the background, and we just let that. We know that car's going to drive off, man. Just like a thought. The thought's going to come in, you just accept it, you let it go, and you come back to whatever you're doing, which is the mantra or the breath or whatever your technique is. There is tons of types of meditation. There's chanting meditation, tantric meditation, transcendental meditation, mantra meditation, mindfulness movement. Yoga is a form of meditation, man. Find the thing that works for you, man. Like, it's not like a one size fits all. Different people resonate with different things. And when we bring ourselves into the present moment, we are connecting to the source, man, to who we really are, to who we are and why we are here. And that is to live life, man. Live life in the present moment.
So, in today's episode, we're going to talk about meditation. This is one of the most powerful techniques from the ancient civilizations that people have used to bring stillness into their life. So, to talk about this wonderful topic, I've got Warwick from Woza Chi. Welcome to the show, Woza Chi.
Hey, hello, how are you?
We are very good and so glad to talk to you. Woza Chi, tell us how you became a meditation teacher.
Look, I've been meditating for just over 12 years now, twice a day, every day for 12 years. I originally started with transcendental meditation, TM. Around about the time of COVID, I was working as a creative director in advertising, high pressure job, lots of people stressed out, and obviously during COVID, a lot more stressed out. And, my first question to them would be, do you meditate? To which they would always reply, whoa, that is too much on the weirdo scale for me, man. So I decided I wanted to become a meditation teacher and, just make it more accessible to the broader public, man. We've got a beautiful community of spiritual warriors, you and I, that we're both in separate parts of the country. But a lot of people don't have access to that or don't think they want access to that. So my aim is to teach people meditation and, just demystify it and debunk whatever meditation might be, sitting around a bunch of llamas surrounded by incense on a mountain in Tibet. It's not that, man. We're just sitting down in silence for a few minutes a day and centering ourselves and becoming infinitely more chill human beings, man. So I've been now a meditation teacher for 2 years and it's going great, man. Meditating every day. It's strengthening my practice, speaking to other people about meditating.
So you've done 2 times a day, every single day for 12 years. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. But when you think about it, it's actually a very simple thing to do, right? I mean, it's not easy, but all you have to do is sit and be still for a certain period. I mean, maybe it's 10 minutes you want to meditate for, or 5 minutes if you're just starting out, or 20 minutes or whatever. But all you have to do is sit and be still for that period. It's not like you're solving some puzzle or picking up this huge boulder or doing some complex problem solving thing. I mean, to actually access this power is so simple, and that's the beauty of it. And maybe that's what people don't get about it. They're like, it can't be this easy, right? And maybe that's one of the things we have to demystify.
It's tough for some people, man, because I know a lot of people that have tried to start meditating. They go, I'm obviously doing it wrong. My mind was thinking the whole time. I just thought about what I was going to be having for dinner, or like Sarah in accounting. Like I just thought the whole time, man. And that's like that's the barrier to entry. Most people try that for the first time and they go, nope, that's obviously not for me. It's like, I'm just not wired like that. So the key with it is that like we allow those thoughts to happen. We just allow them to come in like it's car hoots are happening in the background, and we just let that. We know that car's going to drive off, man. Just like a thought. The thought's going to come in, you just accept it, you let it go, and you come back to whatever you're doing, which is the mantra or the breath or whatever your technique is in meditation that you're doing. But in the beginning, I think a lot of people do have that barrier to entry because they think it's a hard thing to do. We are on these things constantly, man. And it is tough to switch off, man. It's tough for a lot of people to switch off. We are just constantly going and thinking, and it's beautiful. We are thinkers by our very nature. It's how we've gotten as far as a species, man. So we don't want to stop thinking. We just want to concentrate on the thing that we're doing every second of every day since the moment we were born. And that is just breathing in and breathing out, man. And that little like bodily function that we take for granted, man, is the one thing that, people need to take out of meditation. It really brings us back to stillness. And what I've really found with meditation is as soon as it becomes a habit in your life, we've all got habits, right? You brush your teeth every single day. Why? Because every single day since you were able to brush your teeth yourself, you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, and you go about your day. And I like that brushing your teeth analogy because it's kind of like, meditation's kind of like that. That habit of meditation is like that because if you don't get up in the morning and meditate, you are going to be emitting bad vibes like a bad breath, right? To other people and for yourself, you're going to have a little bit of a bad taste in your mouth. And like, if you develop that habit every single day, you get up in the morning, you rise. I call it RPM. My teacher taught me, Davidji, rise, P, meditate, man. You get up, you wash your face, you have a little whiz, and you meditate. Then it's over for the day, but you set yourself up for the whole day, man. Just by like adding that little habit into your life is a complete and utter life game changer, man. It's a beautiful thing. Once you get into that like daily habit, and that's key with meditation as well, man. It's consistency. There's people that go and stress meditate, right? A lot of people stress meditate. So they'll get into, you know, they'll get a stressful day at work, or they'll have an argument with someone, or they have gone through some loss or whatever it is, and they go, cool, I'm going to go meditate. Nothing wrong with that, man. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I call that kind of stress meditate. And then they go do it a month down the line, 2 months down the line, a year down the line. The kicker with meditation is the more you actively do it every single day, that's when you're really going to be seeing the benefits outside of meditation. Because meditation is great in those 5, 15, 20, 30 minutes that you do it. Beautiful, man. Stillness, calm, breathing, lacquer. But the benefits come outside of those 30 minutes or whatever it is you're doing. That's where you're going to be seeing the real benefits. Your sleep quality improves, your patience improves, creativity, empathy, the ability to deal with stress, anxiety, depression. It's all of that just kind of like adds up over time. I always like kind of when I started meditating, I was like, damn, I'm noticing that I'm getting a lot better parkings lately, right? Just because I had like a more positive attitude about life. And that's all largely due to meditation, man. Before meditation, I was a grumpy bugger, man. Like, as just like walking around, why was I grumpy all the time? And it's not to say that once you meditate, poof, all of your problems are instantly gone. That's not the case at all, man. Life happens, problems happen. But what meditation ends up doing is that it helps you deal with those problems a lot easier from a place of calm and stillness, man. And I think if you can sell that to people, and it's not even a hard sell, man. It's like, who doesn't want to be less stressed and less less full of anxiety and sleep better? You know what I mean, man? And that's kind of like, that's what our job is to do as meditation practitioners, is to just spread that good vibe word, man.
So there was so much gold nuggets that you actually mentioned in that last little bit of talking that you did, and I really want to highlight some of them and stress the importance of it. The first one you mentioned is the breath, right? I mean, the simple act of breathing in and out is really what meditation is about, and focusing on the breath. Maybe you add mantras, maybe there's other sort of dimensions, but it's really the core principle of meditation is around the breath. And you can only breathe in the present. You can't breathe in the past. You can't really breathe in the future. You can only breathe. So when you focus on the breath, you're really bringing your attention to the present. And the other thing you mentioned is about consistency. And I love this analogy of, like, if you want to get bigger muscles and build strength, you can't just go to the gym once a month and do like heavy weights. It doesn't work like that. The guys who actually build strength are the guys who consistently go to the gym and spend the time, because anything in this world requires consistent effort, daily basis to actually build. You can't just do it once a month and expect to get the results. And I think the same is with meditation. It's a muscle that you're learning to use, the muscle of your mind. You're learning to focus it, bring your attention to the present and your breath. And it's a muscle that has to be trained, and you can only build that muscle when you train it consistently, regularly, daily. And that's really when you get the benefits of meditation. So, Warwick, I really wanted to talk about the different types of meditation. So you mentioned you started with transcendental meditation, and now you've mentioned like other different types. Maybe you can give us a bit of an overview of the different types.
Yeah, man. So look, I mean, there is tons of types of meditation. There's chanting meditation, tantric meditation, transcendental meditation, mantra meditation, mindfulness movement. Yoga is a form of meditation, man. So there are tons of techniques out there, and I always say to anyone that's looking to start meditating, find the thing that works for you, man. Like, it's not like a one size fits all. Different people resonate with different things. I did transcendental meditation for years, got me into my current form of meditation, which is actually just sitting down for 30 minutes twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon. In stillness and silence, I do use a mantra just to bring me back down. Like I said, thoughts are going to get thunk, man. As soon as those thoughts come in, I had a little mantra, and it just actually makes me remember like that I'm thinking. In fact, the Buddhists use that simple little word, man. When those thoughts rush in, all they say to themselves is thinking, and that's it, man. No attachment to what that thought is. You don't invest too much into it. You just go, okay, I'm thinking. Let me get back to the thing that I'm doing every second of every day, breathing, man. So tons of different techniques, man. We don't even have enough time on this YouTube video to like go into all of them, man. But like, I think that the most important thing to do with meditation is just sit in silence for an extended period every single day, because that's what we're doing. We're trying to switch off. We're trying to come back into ourselves, and you hit it on the head, man. Come back into the most important moments of our lives, the right here and right now. Not worried about what's going to be happening in the future. Not worried about what has happened in the past. We can't do anything about either of those things. We can plan, we can think about those things, but there's nothing that we can do right now to change both of those things, the past or what's going to be happening in the future. And when we bring ourselves into the present moment, we are connecting to the source, man, to who we really are, who we are and why we are here. And that is to live life, man. Live life in the present moment and not put too much emphasis on what we will be doing or what we were doing, right? It's a beautiful thing. So simple, actually. When you say it out loud, you go like, well, that sounds pretty easy, man. But like I say, man, in a modern day, it's tough. It is tough, but all the more reason to like you say, man, flex that muscle. And the more you do it, I mean, I wake up every single morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? Um, I do a half an hour meditation. I do a little bit of light yoga movements. And I look forward to it, man. Like the 5 o'clock in the morning thing's hard when you first like open up your eyes, like, oh God, I can't do this today. But then you do it because it's a habit, man. And once you are in that space, once you are in, like, I don't sit in any strange poses. I have done that. It's not for me. I sit in a comfortable chair. I always say with meditation, cozy does it. Make sure you're just in a comfortable seat. You want to keep coming back to meditation. So you want to make sure that you're just in a comfortable chair. You can meditate on a plane. You can meditate in a car seat. You can meditate in the loo if you want to. If somebody irritated you at work and you just need a little 5 minutes of pull yourself towards yourself, go to the loo, meditate for 5 minutes. You come out, bing, winning at life. So cozy does it, man. You can do it wherever you want, and that's a beautiful thing. But like, you want to look forward to it, right?
I love what you said about I love what you said about starting in the morning, right? The first thing you do, you wake up. I think you used a phrase, PMS or something. Uh,
RPM, rise, P, meditate.
okay, rise, meditate, and then you do some yoga. So like by the morning, you've already set your mind to a certain frequency and vibration, you've maybe helped to clear out the clutter, and you've set the tone for the day. Because if you think about the rhythm and the vibrations that your body's going through, you're sort of setting it at a very high level at the start of the day, and then you're doing a bit of a recharge in the afternoon, so you get through the day. Yeah, I love the concept. And I guess for me, if I was a layman, the mystery for me and why I would be skeptical is like you're saying, I need to spend 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the afternoon. So that's an hour out of my day. And I still have all my work and responsibilities to do, but now I have an hour less to do all these things. It's a bit of counterintuitive, isn't it?
Look, I'm on the the overachiever end of the spectrum, and not even, man. Like, as I say, in the beginning, when I first started the transcendental meditation, that was 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon, sunrise, sunset. Beautiful, man. Like, great way to start the day, great way to end the day. And I thought when I did that course, I was like, how do people do that? How do you manage to like fit that into your time? With anything, you make the time. Anything that's important to you, man. Like, you make the time to eat. Like, because why? You have to. I find that, like, if you've got time to eat, you've got time to meditate, because I honestly believe this, man. Both are equally as important to survive as a happy, healthy human being. And like, for that to happen, you need to make it part of your life to set yourself up. And you set yourself up for the whole day, man. I call them bookend meditations. That's what my teacher taught me about bookend meditations. It's starting in the morning, setting yourself up for the day. And then, like, throughout the day, you're accumulating stuff, right? You're accumulating bad energy from other people. You are making bad energy yourself, decisions that you made, an all caps email that you're sending to Sarah in accounting. Yes, I'm really giving her cuck today. But you're accumulating a lot of this bad energy. So at the end of the day, best thing to do before you go have dinner with your family, before you switch off for the evening, once you have closed your laptop, I got another acronym coming for you. RAW. When you're raw at the end of the day, right after work, as soon as you've closed that laptop, I go sit down on my comfy chair. I get rid of all the cuck that's happened throughout the day, and I sit in silence. And then I go into my evening as the best version of myself. I sit with my wife, my child. I go walk my dogs out in the sea air. It's beautiful, man. But I've gotten rid of all the stuff that I've been hanging on to. We're just letting go of stuff with meditation. We all walking around as these like accumulative balls of energy, man. Stuff that we've picked up like over years of conditioning as human beings, man. We are picking up so much stuff. We're being spoken to all the time by computers, social media. It's a lot, man. What a beautiful thing that we get to do. A 7,000-year-old technique that has worked for 7,000 years, that people have kept on doing, man. What a beautiful thing to have, just to like switch off for a little bit, where you just don't have to think about anything and just get to equalize. It really is like, oof, man, I feel like meditating right now. Let's go.
It's so simple and so powerful. And I've also meditated a lot. I haven't been as consistent as you. I mean, 12 years every day. Wow, that is something to be proud of. But I meditate as often as I can. And I know, in the beginning, it's like you struggle. Like if you haven't, say, gone jogging for a while, and then, if you start running, the first time is going to really hurt. But as you keep at it, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, you can hit the zone a lot better. And the zone for me is where I've actually got no thoughts going on, and I've got my mantra and my breath, and you've got it going on for like an extended period of time. And it feels like to me I've lost time, because I usually meditate with a timer. I put 20 minutes or whatever, 25 minutes. And in the beginning, that 20 minutes, my gosh, it takes forever. It's like, my gosh, is this thing ever going to ring? And then, like, sometimes I even check my phone to see, like, did I accidentally not put the alarm on? I mean, after 2 weeks, when you hit the zone and you like just meditate and you get to that point where you're not having any thoughts, that alarm just like flies by. Like that 20 minutes, like what? It just felt like 2 or 3 minutes, but it was actually 20. And And I feel, I don't know if you get this feeling, but I feel around me, I feel like this buzz, like this, like I feel this buzz, and something's like shaking all around me, and I
Those are good vibes, man. Those are just good vibes emanating from you. And you know what, man? Like, um, I think, like I was saying, a barrier to entry for people is that they do it and they don't have like an immediate orgasmic cosmic explosion of like this thing that we're talking about right now, right? And meditation isn't always that, to be honest. I've had some really tough meditations, man, where you're going through some stuff. There's stuff that you like are processing, and it's good. We live in this world of like distractions and like not dealing with our stuff. Meditation is such a great way to actually like sit down with yourself, nobody else, man, and it's just you. It's just you with your own thoughts, your own emotions, and you get to feel those emotions. I've got a meditation that I've written. I call it Feeling the Feelings. If you're going through a bad time, if you've gone through some loss, if you've gone through some like intense stress, you try and focus on where the feeling is in your body. You allow that feeling to happen and you feel it intensely, man. And then you smother it in love, man. And I know that sounds super hippie, but hey, let's call a spade here, man. We're talking about self love, and self love is not selfish. And when we're concentrating on these bad parts of ourselves, I shouldn't have used that word because nothing's bad. Everything that we are feeling, everything that we are going through is part of the human experience. And we need to embrace that. We need to like pay homage to what that is. If there's an angry thing happening inside you, look at that angry thing. Say, what's up, man? Invite it in for a cup of coffee. Give it a hug because anger needs hugs too, man. And I find that that's like the most beautiful thing to like be able to do, to like actually not shy away from anger and depression and like actually invite it in and go, cool, I see you, I recognize you, I want to be with you, and I want to like let you happen. It's like a kid that's losing its temper, right? You can either shout at it and go, stop doing that, and like that's not gonna help, or you can go, tell me, tell me what the issue is. Tell me what, like, feel your feelings. Go for it, man. Just scream it out. Let's get rid of it. And then we move on. And that's what we're kind of doing with meditation. We're just paying attention to what our body is needing, man. And our body needs that present moment attention away from everything else and just concentrating on the thing that's happening, right? It's energy. It's all flipping energy. We were speaking about energy just before this, man, and that's it. You get to move the energy out of yourself, which is either positive or negative, and whatever you emit is up to you, man. It's not up to a pill that you can get over the counter at the pharmacy. It's in you right now. Everything that you need to meditate is on you right now. Even if you are sitting there at home back naked in your birthday suit, you have got everything you need on you to meditate right now. What a beautiful thing, man. You don't need the latest upgrade. You don't need to download the latest app. You have got it on you right now, man. You're doing it.
I absolutely love that. The power is right here, right now, and all you have to do is tap into it. So, Woza Chi, people want to know more about what you do, how to get in touch with you, what events you have going on. Maybe give us a rundown.
Cool, man. So look, I've got a Instagram page, Woza at Woza.chi, Woza.chi. And then, yeah, man, I've got a bunch of meditation courses coming up. Now I'm actually doing on Wednesday, the 17th, I'm doing like a little discovery call. I'll hit you up with a link, so maybe you can post it in your, when you launch the video. And that is launching a 4-week meditation course, and you can bleep out this word, but the meditation course is like how to not be a dick, a meditation course. Um, how to not be a dick and namaste laka. I'm like, so you'll see on my Instagram page, I do keep it quite colloquial, if you want to call it like that, but I tell it like it is, man. And that's my whole jam with meditation. My technique is to demystify meditation and to make it accessible to every single human being, regardless of their culture, their religious background, the color of their skin, whatever it is, man. Everyone should be meditating in the world, man. Like I said, if you got time, you got time to eat, you got time to meditate. Both are equally as important to survive as a human being. So I'll be kicking off the meditation course on the 22nd of Jan. Other than that, I do weekly. I've got a residency at a place called Lighthouse here in Cape Town. It's a beautiful holistic studio. We do yoga, we do mindfulness movements, we do meditation with a plethora of other great holistic mindfulness activities, man. So go check that out. But that's me, man. And I will catch you in the gap, which is what we like to call it, that little space which you were talking about just now. That cool little space where you're not thinking, you're not mentoring, you're just there, man.
Yes, it's like almost asleep. But you're not asleep, but it's like a sort of hover between deep sleep and being awake. It's like quite a surreal kind of place.
Sometimes you'll finish that meditation, you'll go like, oh damn, did I sleep now? I don't know.
Yes, I know.
It's like,
Did I actually?
did I fall asleep? And even if you did fall asleep, that means your body needs a little bit of sleep, man. Like if you fell asleep for 5 minutes, ace, that's cool, man. It happens. You go with the river.
Woza Chi, thank you so much for enlightening us, guys. I am going to leave all the links down below, so check it out. Go check out the meditation course. Go check out Lighthouse if you're in Cape Town, and we'll check you guys in the next episode. Woza Chi, until next time.
Thank you so much, Deepak. Appreciate you, man.